as Theo shows them something interesting from what was believed to be the first drawing of Ben's idea of CoBro. Now this is a bit of a stretch, but they theorize that the signature that Ben left is actually an R, which they connect to Dickie, and Mabel remembers what Dickie told her about Ben taking his ideas. Now she's believing that Ben stole Dickie's idea for CoBro, and that's Dickie's motive for killing his younger brother. Now to take my little theory that I had a couple weeks ago with the number 3 and there's triplets, and there's this mystery twin brother out there, it might still be in play. What if that R is stand for something, and maybe that R is, we know that Dickie said that he was adopted. Maybe Loretta had 2 boys, or maybe it was a girl and one of those twins are trying to save their younger, older brother. I don't know. I'm still thinking that there's 3 people involved, but it is time for Mabel to record for the first time without the guys as we end the episode with Oliver firing Matthew and rehiring Charles as they apologize to each other and they're friends again, which is great, but they have to figure out how will they bring Mabel back into the crew. Oliver finally shows Charles the secret Loretta journal. He believes that this doesn't make her a killer, which Charles might be right, as they think that this could be used as a peace offering for Mabel. But it is too late, as Mabel has officially moved out of her aunt's apartment, which, by the way, are we going to ever meet who her aunt was? But Oliver and Charles and everyone listens to the first new episode with Mabel flying solo for the new Only Murders in the Building season, hashtag Bloody Mabel, as it is time to reopen Ben's case. I also want to point out that Uma did say that earlier that she sold that hanky for $7,000, as we learned that it was Dickie that bought that hanky and he's crying over it. Now the question is, are those tears for grieving, or because he killed his younger brother, or he knows who did it, or is it a combination of all those things? Now let's take a look at our updated suspect list after this episode. Right now I'm just going to narrow it down to 2 people, that being Loretta and her potential son Dickie. So again, the working theory is she gave him up to pursue her dreams, but always kept tabs on him throughout the years with that secret journal. But why did she kill Ben? Did she discover that CoBro was Dickie's idea and she confronted Ben about this and she threatened to share this information to the public? But then Ben threatened her by ending her career and he's going to threaten to fire Dickie, so she retaliated by killing him? Or maybe she always knew about CoBro because that drawing was from Dickie when he was a kid and she knew that that was something important to him. And all these years later, for missing up on time on raising her son, she thinks by killing Ben, she's doing right by her son for him pursuing his dreams and making his dreams come true. But that still leaves the question, where does that leave Dickie? Is he aware of this whole Loretta maybe being his mom? Or, putting that mom theory aside, do you all really buy into the whole jealous brother finally having enough of Ben and him taking his ideas and never giving him credit that he deserved and he finally snapped? I don't think it's that easy. Then the final question I have for you all is, who was Ben on the phone with? Could it have been this mystery twin or other brother or sister out there? Could it be a mystery child that he had? Who was he on the phone with? Let me know your theories on that. But overall, well, I got some laughs from the B plot with Charles and Oliver, and of course Matthew Broderick and the legend Mel Brooks, and of course the hanky tie into it. I ultimately didn't really care too much for that plot, but thankfully the main plot had enough going on with Mabel leading the charge and the whole Dickie stuff with the Loretta maybe or maybe not being his mom. That was the most compelling element of this episode, and personally I really did enjoy the theme with Uma and cherishing the things of our loved ones that they leave behind when they're gone. So that to me was a really strong point, and it made up for that stuff that I really didn't care for with the B plot. But overall, a pretty solid episode, which leads into episode 8. What do you all think is going to happen next? Are we going to see Loretta getting arrested or Dickie getting arrested? Will Greg get out of prison? Let me know your thoughts, your theories, your predictions of what you all thought about this episode and what you all hope to see in next week's episode. You all are great. I appreciate all the support in these videos. If you're still here watching this video, put in the comments comments right now. Hashtag Bloody Mabel. Thank you all again for supporting this video. Before we wrap things up, consider hitting the like button, sharing today's breakdown, leaving your thoughts in the comments below, and of course consider subscribing to the channel, helping me reach my next goal of 60,000 subscribers. You all are great. Hope you're staying safe. As you can see on the screen now, consider joining the community, checking out all my breakdowns for Only Murders in the Building. Check out my most recent breakdown, and I'll catch you all on the next video.